G'day everyone, welcome to the video. Thanks for joining me here on Aussie Dad Life. Today I want to talk to you all about the old Ryobi 1 Plus gear. Bit of a long-term review, you could say. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these sort of things on around the home stuff and how's it holding up. Don't really get to see a lot of that on the internet these days. It's all unboxings and first impressions. But what about how things going after a period of time? So I want to talk, like I mentioned, about the Ryobi 1 Plus gear. So I've got the drill, impact driver and the angle grinder that I'm going to go through today. Picked these up from Bunnings. I've had these specific models for around 6 months. I had these iteration about 5 years ago until recently, and then they unfortunately got knocked off. Someone helped themselves out of my garage. So I finally just replaced them. Really, they look identical. The only difference is the impact driver's got some speed differences, which I'll talk about when I get to that. This one's obviously got a 13mm chuck, which is a specific reason that I wanted it. It's got the 2-speed operation. It's got the torque settings all the way up to you can use it as a hammer function if you want, but really that's fairly useless on everything except mortar. I definitely wouldn't be trying to drill into a concrete slab with a hole. You'd be there forever, and you would probably cook your drill before you do that. So as I mentioned, it's a 2-speed. It's also got a bubble float if you're trying to drill flat holes, making sure you're not angled up or down, which is good. New battery improvements compared to my old ones. Obviously these have got the LED light on them now that show you the indicator of where they're at from the charge perspective. They've still got the clip there to hold some either a drill bit or Phillips head screwdriver attachments, and the magnetic base, which is pretty handy. You can put half a dozen nails on there or screws, etc., and go to town. You don't have to worry about them dropping. They are fairly strong, the magnets, and hold things in place where they should. So let's get into it. I've got about a 8mm, 9mm drill here. It's not sharp, it's not dull. It's plenty of torque, plenty of power. And the batteries last a long time. Even the 1.5 amp hour, you can drill a lot of holes before you need to worry about putting it on the charge, which is pretty cool. Even the old ones, whatever tech they're using these days, for the average homeowner that's just drilling the odd, half a dozen holes here or there, or maybe putting a deck in or something along those lines, these things will last you for ages. Put that one away. Now, my favourite. The impact driver. I use this for everything. Drilling holes, screwing in things. It is handy. Can't talk highly enough of it. Obviously I've got the 5 amp hour in this bad boy here. It is fairly solid, fairly heavy, so if you were doing a lot of work above your head, it's probably going to get a little bit tiring. It's got the same magnetic base, same clips as the other one. It's also got a 3-speed, so you can see here it's got a little selector switch, 3, 2, 1. So if you're a person that does a lot of flat pack, this is the drill for you, or impact driver. You can put in screws that slowly. It's not funny. Now I'll just grab a screw from somewhere here up in my little stash. I've got a 1-inch screw, easy. So if you're wanting to make sure you put something in slowly and don't tear it out or blow right through it, because it's cheap balsa wood basically. Now talk about the impact driver a little bit more. So as I mentioned previously, comes with the drill bit, and it also comes with a 3/8 inch socket set. So first of all, I'll go and talk a little bit more about the, if you're doing a lot of flat pack work, put it on one on the back, nice and slow to drill in. It's a bit of 90 by 90 treated pine. Take your time, you can stop it, beautiful, no problems at all. Go up to a 1-inch bit, same deal. I'll put this one on 2, nice and slow. Easy. Now, obviously, Got a 4-inch coach bolt here as well. I've used this quite a few times, you know, setting up building cubby house, putting some sleepers together, etc. And found it goes fantastic. So no pilot hole, just straight in. Help if I put it on power 3. So, won't go all the way through, but as you can see, it'll churn right through there. Slow, but it'll get there. Obviously, you know, skinnier wood, it'll go right through, no problems at all. Can't really recommend this thing hard enough. As you've seen before, it got flicked off onto the concrete. No lasting damage. Can hardly even see where it actually hit the floor. So I think the Ryobi is a fantastic product for the money anyway. You know, $250 and you can get both of these, and you know it's going to last you a hell of a long time. So what I'm going to talk about on the next review is the angle grinder coming up. I'll just get that out. Alright, so as mentioned, it's a 115mm angle grinder. I've got a 1mm cut-off disc on there. Let's get some hearing protection going. And we've got some 1.4 box tube. I'll just nip the end off, you see how quickly it zings through it all. It'd help if you put in the right battery to start with, one that's not half 3/4 flat. Put the big banger in. Done. Yeah, I wouldn't be trying to cut anything with the 1.5. Stick to the big banger. You load it up. You're not going to stall it out unless you really lean on it, but just let the blade do the work and it'll cut it no problems at all. I cut up a heap of steel today for another project that I'm working on. Use the same cut-off disc, no problems at all. You know, it's got the adjustable guard, it's got the handle that can come on, come off. It's sort of got the rat tail in there, so if it's got the safety trigger, you've got to have that down to be able to kick it into gear. Comes with a generic tool as well, but overall handy piece of equipment to have, just, you know, if you've got to knock something off really quickly out in the backyard and you can't be bothered running a big cable, etc. So yeah, so thank you everyone for watching. If you could give us a shout out, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, hit the notification bell. I'm going to be doing a whole heap of other videos on all sorts of different equipment that I use and how it goes, and just general day-to-day life being an Aussie dad. Thanks.